so you can see live that I'm buying chicken. I must display my shame for all the world to see.
Indeed.
Yes.
What is shame if not share?
I do not want fries with it. I only want the chicken. I do not want fries. Why do they put fries with everything? I had it one time where I explicitly put in the delivery thing that I don't want fries with it, and they just gave me an old bread roll. It's like, I didn't want the carbohydrates. I only wanted the chicken.
No bread roll? Okay. Why?
I'm not hugely fond of fries. Most fries that you get, they're not very good. I like good fries. But most of the time they're just there so they can fill up the meal. And give you like extra carbs. And sometimes I'm never really watching my carbs. Let's be serious. But no. They all also put. See, I want something. I want breaded chicken. But I do all the breaded chicken things. They send them with fries.
I do have to say, I'm not a big fan of fries. It's a very bold statement to make on stream.
It really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Like I do not dislike fries. Like I don't if there's fries, I'm not gonna
No,
be there like, oh, I'm not gonna eat this. But that's exactly the problem. This is why I need to make sure that I'm trying to order something that isn't with fries.
oh, I understand and I agree. I have been threatened with, obviously not really, but with death for or saying the same thing. And I am not a public figure.
I have been threatened with death so many times. I forget what being alive is like. This is really rather cheap, actually. There's a new. Okay, yeah, we're doing this. I'm gonna be ordering a new thing in a new place. What the fuck is a fernie? Fernie. Oh, it's fucking sutlach.
What?
No, it's not sutlach. It's just a sort of pudding. I'm gonna fucking order this as well because fuck me, right? I'm fucking stupid. I'm happy to have a place that doesn't just do tiramisu though. That's actually very nice. All right, I'm hungry. I have to. I didn't eat enough today. I forgot. That's what we're gonna go with.
I do also forget to eat sometimes.
I did eat. I just didn't eat enough, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
PayPal, yes. Let me check this. So this means I will have to leave while the stream is up to get the delivery because this. Look, I'm a real professional.
Is this the oft prophesied stream mukbang?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it's called Fast Food Thursday for a reason,
That
right?
is true. That is true. That's why I'm doing. It's the only reason I'm doing it. I have to open the door of this room real quick. That's the only reason that's happening. It's not because I'm fucking God damn. I am not, in fact, doing the thing that I do when I self-harm, which is eat. That isn't what's happening right now. This is not that at all. Definitely not. Definitely not that. I'm not. Yeah. So okay. There's because someone posted this really cool diagram of various different fries that you can get, Just the classic, you know, they need to have like really good seasoning. Then I'll be into that.
Mhm.
But if you just chuck salt on them, if I'm hungry, I'll pop it. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. But I prefer if there's a reason for eating them. If you have good sauce too, I love fries.
Hmm.
Fries are an excellent sauce delivery system.
Pizza
I
time.
Yeah, I just don't like it when
Yay!
they come with the food in order to justify a significantly higher price by making you feel as though you purchased more food than you actually have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's some
Wasn't there like a case recently in America where they were like the advertisement does not reflect the actual quantity of food you get. I think it was with Taco Bell actually, where they're like the amount of meat that's in the actual tacos on the advertisement is not what I get in real life. That is false advertising. Or something to that effect. God,
It's you.
goddamn. Just like speaking of that, like I had a few topics I wanted to bring up on stream that I just kind of like saw throughout the week, but
We
obviously
are live
my
now,
fucking
so.
yeah. Well, obviously my fucking dumbass didn't fucking record which ones were which, and now I just completely forgot what subjects I wanted to bring up because I am a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So are we gonna
The
I got
fun?
nothing.
are you gonna say something? Like
I got nothing.
well shit, dude, that sucks. That ain't good.
Wait, do you people prepare stuff?
Nope.
Wait,
I mean, yeah, but like, that was the intention.
Normally I do prepare some stuff, but that's mostly like a last moment where it's like, oh shit, I remember this shit, but like, I don't know, my brain is just not remembering shit perfectly anymore. This week, just like, Which kind of pisses me off, because it's like, oh man, there were some interesting topics, like, no joke, some genuinely interesting topics, but then just like...
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
know- I don't know
that
how
was
to
a
say.
sentence that you began to say and then you did.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know how to continue this. It's just like, I had stuff. My brain, for some reason, is just not computing, and this has been me the entire fucking week. I don't know.
That sounds like stress, my guy. I get like that when I'm really stressed out.
The problem is I don't know what is making me stressed. If that's like the
Sum
case.
of everything. It's really insidious. How we always expect that there is some particular thing that is happening that is doing. It's the one thing that's the one thing that's breaking the camel's back. But it's not the straw that breaks the camel's back that is ultimately the problem, right?
It's a whole mountain of fucking straw.
We focus on the straw, but it's not the straw that actually breaks the camel's back.
I mean, isn't that like the whole point of the phrase?
Yeah, the phrase is stupid, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I think you just don't understand it.
I mean,
The whole point is that it's like it's a tiny thing.
Yes, it's
That is a part
but
of the
if
collective
you
of
people, a lot of people we over focus on the straw that broke the camel's back. That's the thing that I mean to say. Like societally, very often, especially when it comes to like being stressed out as a person, we try to find one factor to it, and then we focus too much on the straw that broke the camel's back. When if we went
I
into
think that's
with
just-
the original spirit of the saying, as opposed to the interpretation that not of this particular saying. It's just it's a metaphor.
Yeah, But what I mean is, like, the whole point of the metaphor is that there's like a lot of little things.
Yes, that's my
And that
metaphor.
ultimately
I made that
culminate.
metaphor happening. That's my
Yeah.
metaphor that I made.
You didn't make it.
And
It's
we focus too much on the straw that breaks the camel's back.
I will say though, I feel like that, like thinking about it for a bit, I feel like the reason why we focus on those little things, like the part of the straw that broke the camel's back. So what people think of when they think of like someone having a stress attack or whatever it is your response to being overstressed, is like possibly like a capitalistic reason, methinks. Just because like the way I see it is most likely just like a case of like, well, we don't really want to focus on like long term. We need our workers to be here long term, but we don't have the investment to spend on like the long term solution. So let's just think of like a short term solution and just see what caused them to be stressed in that instance of like lashing out or whatever.
Yeah, it's a way of securing the fact that we just slap band-aids on shit and hope it doesn't fall apart. I was
That's
thinking
like a
today
lot.
about the whole thing of how absurd it is that we live in a society where you you go to work and you are at home and you run the whole household and you cook and you clean and you have a fucking social life and whatever the fuck. That was originally designed as a lifestyle back when you had a full-time house slave. Because you could feed two people on one salary, but that's just not the reality that we live in anymore. But the expectation is still there.
I wouldn't mind a full-time house slave.
I mean, who would?
Jeez.
That would fucking rule.
Keep.
But the one thing I will say is, I have realized like a part of the stress is just me being bored of like the usual games I play, the usual games I fall back on. As well as kind of also trying to reach out to my friends a bit more. Because like I've noticed I'm becoming super fucking lonely at the moment, so I've been trying to organize like a lot of shit coming up, and it's been kind of stressful for me.
That does
Like
stress people out. Yeah,
I don't want to be the one to just say like, hey, let's meet up. It's like, hey, let's meet up, but we're doing this thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I'm being a bit hectic at the moment.
Yeah, that is a lot of work to put that in, essentially. To putting events together, especially if you have a lot of friends that have very like clouded schedules. It's
Oh no.
can be pretty difficult.
I don't have a lot of friends. That's a problem.
Oh, okay, that's a different problem. Yeah.
Like that is both this solution is the doing more events with a lot more people than I'm trying to meet up with.
Yeah.
Like just recently, I've been trying to make friends with people from Bundle using the BFF feature, which has been pretty alright in comparison to like
people use Bumble to do something that isn't like fucking.
Bumble's not really used for fucking as far as I've understood it.
Yes, it is.
Damn.
I mean,
Wild.
humanity would use
Then I
anything for
must be
fucking-
doing something wrong because like I've been on 3 dates with people who could have been my boyfriend and like, damn.
But are you using the friends mode or the fucking mode? Because
I was using the fucking mode at the time.
Okay.
You actually got fucking dates, online date, like 3 of them?
Free separate
That
dates.
is fucking impressive.
In the span of a year.
Not bad.
Is it? I feel
Yeah,
like
that's pretty good.
That's it. That's good numbers.
Fair enough. But yeah, I just don't see it that way because I don't see like. Yeah, there's a problem with like seeing it as like trying to see results as in continuous states with the with one of these people, but like
No, I was
Yeah.
just trying to fuck. That's...
I don't necessarily want to fuck. I just, at this point, I don't want to fuck. I mean, it would be nice, but I just want to be held. I don't want to fuck. I
God,
just want to be held.
Josh! You poor thing.
Jesus fucking
Is it
Christ.
just so bad? Also, fuck me, just girls on fucking dating apps. Fuck that shit. Holy crap. Fuck them. Goddamn.
Based.
Like, I love girls as a concept, but in terms of dating app, like, hell no, bro. I can't deal with that shit. They are way too much high fucking demand.
This
You
is
could
like
say
the I'm not racist but of gay people, basically. It's like...
you could say girls.
I'm not
good
gay. I'm
concept.
fucking pansexual, my guy. I'm just like, girls on dating apps are fucking cancer. I can't stand it.
Girls, good concept, bad execution.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm sexist. I am sexist, full and proud.
I can say that.
I'm
so
cis-
proud.
I am sexist against cis women.
Base.
Wow. We don't
Shit.
stand for that shit.
I
If
mean,
you're going to be sexist, be sexist against all kinds of women. Okay? That's not cool.
no, but like, a lot of the conversations I've had with trans or what's the word, non-cis people on Bumble have been amazing, and then they kind of just drop off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
That kind of hurts to see. Like, people just kind of like, you were having a great conversation. I mean, I will admit, some of those conversations, I didn't ask them, like, hey, what's your number? Or, like, hey, do you want to continue this conversation on some, I don't know, better app than fucking Bumble, of all things? Because, like, at this point, I'll admit, like, don't continue conversations on the actual apps themselves, because that's, like, absolutely cringe move.
There's so much there's so much like, oh, advice, and you need to move the conversation off the app as quick as possible. Back when I did online dating, it felt like doing drop shipping. Like, just it was a business hustle, right? So I was just trying to meet people. That's what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to fucking optimize my return on time investment. Wasn't trying to get the maximum, like, swipe to hit ratio.
Optimize pussy.
Limo.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I will say is I am, so unfortunately I've switched over to like part-time job at the moment, but
Yeah.
not like a change job as in my current job, but I've kind of like thought about it and gone like, yeah, actually part-time might be good for me at the moment, because like just so much shit is happening. I don't think I can sustain this. I mean, it's still getting money, but it's like getting so much less money.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a shame, but at the same time, like, yeah, it would be better for me at the moment. But anyways, where was I going with this? How did I start this again?
I can't tell you. I mean,
how did I start? Yeah, how did I start this? Like,
dating
this
on
is how
Bumble.
bad I'm fucking overstressed. Like, I cannot remember how I fucking started a conversation.
Yeah, dating on Bumble. That's what we're all about.
Yeah. So, like, where was I going with the half part-time?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. You done switched jobs to more of a part-time situation.
Yeah. Trying to think. Goddamn. Again, like, this is just me. I'm fucking all over the place, man. Fucking sucks.
That's okay. There's no expectation for you to be like a fucking...
I want to, though. That's like the problem. I don't want to be like all over the fucking place, because normally I'm a bit more organized, but
Yeah, but you can't if you just it'll just take extra stress out of you to force yourself to be You know, something.
Don't you mean
can't
put more
accommodate
stress on
right.
myself?
Yeah. When in fact you shouldn't be doing that. This post
yeah.
is brought to you by no longer having burnout gang. Yeah.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm just eating fried chicken and having a good time.
I just ordered because of you. I ordered fried chicken. My fried chicken is going to be arriving within half an hour, and I'm going to eat
Basic,
it on
true.
stream, even though it's past my eating time. I didn't eat enough today during the day, so I'm hungry as fuck.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm forbidden from eating at this time.
Yeah.
I've been drinking on an empty stomach,
Yeah,
Bro,
so this is basically my dinner.
that's a terrific idea. It's a great idea to do that. It's really drinking on an empty stomach. That's the best kind of stomach to be drinking on.
It is, because I'm optimizing my finances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you drink on an empty stomach, there's more space for drinks.
Yeah.
Need less, get more bang for your buck.
Oh man, fuck.
Exactly.
There have been with the conversation I've had with my sister just before going on stream. I'm just like, girl, you are way too much just like into drinking.
Base.
No, not base, because the lengths you will go to get free drinks, honestly, kind of cringe.
Fucking English moment.
I mean,
No, it's not even English moment.
Today,
it is ho moments. Like, my god, like the amount of people she tries to pull in and just get free drinks out of is, I'm just like, girl, you could be asking money for this shit.
This is the girl every alcoholic warns you about.
But just like, yeah, it's I mean, look, in the entirety of the family, my sister, the only one I willingly get along with at this point. But that's not saying much.
Really, I don't want to like bring anything up, but didn't you like try to choke her out last week or some shit?
Don't fucking bring that up on stream.
Okay.
To be fair, Posh, I also have not paid for a single drink tonight.
Bro, how the fuck do you do it? I can believe you pulling that off, but how?
100%.
No comment.
Did you steal the drinks?
No, they were given to me. But yes.
Were they given to you by some international figure of great renown and power, as they usually are?
No, it was just work drinks.
Oh, okay. Well, then, if it's on the company tab, then of course.
It comes from the profits that I generate.
So you did pay for it.
I think I worked it out, and I drink about 10% of my salary on company money, like on additional company money.
This is how you cease the means of production. This is how you make up
One
for
beer.
the stolen fucking discrepancy of labor produced versus fucking earnings made.
One beer at a time.
Yeah. This is praxis.
Is that when you steal office supplies?
Yeah. My office supplies are very high in alcohol percentage.
Depending on the line of work.
Oh yeah, now I remember what I was trying to say. No, sorry, go on first.
No, that was it.
was done.
No, so like, having gone part-time I've been trying to like find ways to soothe myself. Actually, that's something else I wanted to bring up on stream. Actually, go into that later. But like, I've been trying to find ways. I've somewhat become more consistent in doing like the programming courses I've set myself up, which is great. I mean, it's tiring, but it's great because I'm training myself, and that feels good. And just like there's like a lot of little stuff at the same time because like I've got 2.5 days off, and then like the rest of the time I have to manage my hours, which I mean, yeah, kind of a bit stressful, but not too much. And then there's like, yeah, just trying to find like stuff to do to myself to just kind of like get me to relax, which has been really long fucking walks, which have been great, or just kind of like play to my heart content and not stick to the fucking games that I usually play, which I have found to stress me out recently. I just kind of find the monotony kind of stressful. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there, yeah, do you kind of suffer the same thing, any of you guys? Like, where you feel like the monotony is getting to you and stressing you out?
Yeah. Yep.
I find that breaking out of the monotony often helps me. So I suppose it is ultimately the monotony that makes the stress greater, but I think also breaking out of it takes off a lot of the things that I have to do on a daily basis. So, you know, going to visit my grandma or some shit.
Oh, fuck.
That
I
really,
need to visit my grandmother here. And I'm not looking forward to that. Because, like, it is a fucking pain
yeah,
to talk to her. I mean, the walk is great, because, like, it's a fucking walk to get to her.
yeah.
An hour and 30 minutes. On average.
That's a solid hike. Like in the city.
It's not it's in a city that is very much flat. At least the road to get to her is very much flat.
That's a nice trip in a city.
The problem is my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm becoming a proper Ubermensch. My legs are going to become solid blocks of steel.
You don't skip leg day anymore.
I have never skipped. Well, I mean, the workout I do is barely anything. It's like 15 minutes of exercise, plus, I mean, some, not weights, but, what do you call it? Like a resistance band. You know, you put like a kind of like, I think it's rubber, in between like your feet, and you just start pulling it up.
the elastic band, the mega band, yeah.
Yeah, sort of. I've got it to 6 kilos now, but I think I might need to start. I could steal my brother's weight because he's gonna be gone for like a month. Problem is, those take fucking forever to lift. That's just because of my scrawny ass legs, arms.
I own resistance bands. I've never used them because I'm afraid they will snap and hit my balls.
You have them in between your legs. They're not gonna fucking snap.
Oh, but they will. If
they're gonna snap for anybody, it's gonna be him.
That is true.
I am terrified of that shit happening.
Actually, speaking of the stressful stuff, I have started to read books again.
That
like legit
excellent.
Fucking books.
Yes.
But I've not read any of yours, bitch ass. Stay broke, motherfucker.
Enough people have purchased it.
No, I'm thinking of maybe getting some new books, which may or may not include yours.
You could get most of the stories in it for free on the internet, so yeah.
Motherfucker, I will fucking pay you. You put hard work and sweat on that.
That is true. And I'm working on putting out the novel that I've been working on for the past couple of years.
But like this is like the book I want to talk about because like I don't know, I just kind of want to see like what some of the books y'all been reading have been. Mine has been the Earthsea Cycle by Ursula K. Le Guin.
I own that.
It is a pretty decent read. It is I would recommend. I've only been through like 2 chapters right now, but it's like So like my company has like an office space reserved for, not reserved for them, but they can go to at like a WeWork, and like I've pushed myself to actually read that on the train, because beforehand it was just like reading fucking fan fiction.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like it's gotten pretty monotonous. I mean, there's still some of the fan fiction stories that I'll read, but like at this point, I'm just so fucking bored that I'll just cling on to anything. And it's like I've actually managed to fucking read in the train. Unfucking believable.
It's not that unbelievable. I read on the tube all the time.
No, to me it's
am going to be
unbelievable.
back in a minute.
Oh no.
Chicken!
You're on the tube for like 30 minutes. You might as well just do something.
So,
It's either that or play solitaire for me, because I'm a fucking psychopath who plays solitaire.
bitch ass, you crazy. Oh shit, new synthetic update, baby.
I literally, on the fucking, I literally just sit down and stare at the fixed point in space for the duration of the ride. That's what I do every time I take public transit. And honestly, I have a great fucking time doing that.
I'm kind of like that on the bus, because I'll just look out the window and watch things go by on the bus.
Yeah. Oh man, that
On the train,
reminds
there's
me.
no view.
Hmm?
If I'm on like the underground, then there's no view, so I need
Yeah.
something to entertain me.
Yeah,
I have
I
something.
understand that. But like, go on.
Oh no, it's just that's how I finished The Prince. Was just whenever I was on the tube, I would just
What's
pull out
The
The
Prince
Prince
again?
and start. It's a book by Machiavelli.
Oh,
Niccolo
yeah.
Machiavelli.
Oh,
The
that one.
read
Oh
book
yeah,
by
I do
Machiavelli.
remember.
Yeah, I was annotating it during Pride. So,
Oh yeah.
So I finished that just by being on the tube, and every time I'm going like back and forth from places, I'd spend like half an hour reading.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to add to that. That was just
What did you
But I
think
have.
about it, Prince?
Truly, this has become Fast Food Thursday.
Oh, did you get your chicken?
Ooh,
I did.
Hell
get
yeah,
some-
Nice.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of
I
fucking
knew
shit.
that.
Oh my God.
Got it.
The one thing I will say is, so as much as I find the tube very like efficient to get, well, relatively efficient to get to like most of the workplaces I've been to, I will say being on the bus is genuinely more exciting to me as a prospect, just because like I will have sights to look at. It's like, hey, you know, it's just like, hey, I talked about this a bit before in the server, but like I went to the Swiss National Day here in London, which was all the way in fucking Richmond at the German school.
I know
The
the place,
tubes
yeah.
the tubes at that time were completely closed. There were no tubes in between like where I live to all the way to fucking Richmond.
That's
None of them were
District Line.
fucking working.
Yeah.
District line, yeah. None of them were fucking working. I was like, ah, shit, I can't get there. It's like, hang on, bus. And yeah, just the bus ride to get there was absolutely enjoyable because, like, at one point, so getting into Richmond, or at least not necessarily getting into Richmond, but like getting to the school is like the bus goes right next to the river, and like there was a part where it was like going downhill and shit, going through like twists and turns, and like the view there, fucking amazing. I don't know, it's like the little simplistic shit of like seeing a bit of countryside in the city. You know, like seeing a park or something from like a fucking bus or from a fucking train, I don't know, just kind of just like it brings a little joy into my heart, you know? Especially if you've got like a very nice like ray of sun just coming down onto you.
Do you
And
think
like
Americans win
prefer-
again?
trains for international journeys over airplanes because you actually see something of the journey.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do have to say, international European rail, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It very much depends on where you're going. Like, if I'm traveling to Europe, then the train is better. If I'm traveling, like, cross-continent, you don't want to be on a train for several days. It gets very boring very quickly.
Fun fact: Spain literally uses a different track width than every other country in the planet. So
I've done some multi-day train journeys, and they
yeah,
are not super fun. But I think a lot of that is just the way that we don't prioritize train travel when we invest in infrastructure. They could be a lot more fun.
How?
Well,
Unless they start doing canasta nights on the trains, it's gonna be shit.
that, but then ironically,
you have to find your own. You have to be able to like sit around and read a book for like 2 days, maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
you do have to say, all trains were like really fucking cool. Like trains used to have some real amenities on board.
Yeah.
No, but like I've been on the cross country train from the east coast to the west coast of Canada, and that takes like 4 days.
Yeah.
And after the second day, you've kind of seen everything the train can do, and you're basically just entertaining yourself in the same way you could if you were at home.
Yeah.
Like there's no benefit to being on a train than
but
just
you
being
look
in your
outside
house.
the window and there's trees.
I do that at home as well.
No, when I look outside the window, there's trash cans.
No, if I look outside my window, I have the trees that Posh was just talking about because I live in that area.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of which, y'all bring your ass to London. We're going to fucking Richmond Park.
please do not. I already have enough famous people in my garden. I don't
Bitch
need
ass,
more
we go into
fucking-
Richmond Park and you will enjoy this.
Actually, there's a vampire in my London VTM chronicle called the Owl of Richmond Park.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's just a guy who turns into an owl.
Richmond Park is kind of mid, to be honest. There's too many celebrities, and every time I open my phone, there's like people within 5 minutes of my house taking photos of celebrities, and I just want them to leave the area alone.
That's just you, though. It's probably just because you are there.
No, it's because Spider-Man and Venom are there.
Oh, fuck. Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland and Tom Hardy are both within like 10 minutes walk.
Tom Hardy is such a cool guy, though.
Dude.
Have you seen that Tom Hardy recently went to like a reenactment and played in a fucking not a joust, but a melee?
Basically true. I remember when someone like stole something, like someone robbed some random person on the street, and Tom Hardy was there, and he just chased down the thief,
Bro.
and got his shit back.
Bro, baller Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. Wait, wasn't there like so he played the Kramer twins in that one show, but there was another one where he was like
the
in
Kramer twins?
Kramer from Seinfeld.
Fuck.
You're talking about the Kray twins.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I have to get a knife real quick.
But like, yeah. But there was one where he's playing in a prison, if I recall correctly.
Bronson.
Yeah. I need to watch that.
That's also a real dude.
I know.
I forget. I'm Bronson. Charles Bronson. Who is a really nice guy, despite being one of the most like violent prisoners in British history. He's just a really chill dude.
Who?
Charles
Charles
Bronson.
Bronson.
Isn't he a basketball player?
No, he he used to like rob post offices and shit.
Yeah.
Got arrested, and while he was in prison, just committed like violence after violence on either like people working at the prison or people who were sentenced in the prison. So he just kind of constantly kept stacking up these things. But he's actually like a really nice guy. He's really chill.
I'm sorry. How do you know this?
Just look it up on the internet.
Yeah, like you see like interviews with him, and he's, as long as you're not a prick, he's really, really like nice. It's just that like prison has this habit of having people who want to start shit, and so when people start shit with him, he gets violent and then ends up having more time in prison.
Sometimes I believe prison is not really a proper environment for fostering rehabilitation.
No.
Oh yeah. I do gotta say, right? I ordered from this new place, and it's extremely cheap and like very generous portions. And there was a big burger that tasted good with fucking crispy chicken on it. I bought like a currywurst, curry sausage. There's 2 in here. And they're
Nice.
good. And I got this, they're gonna give me, you know how when you order something, you get like a little tub of dessert? I could kill someone with this.
That's a pretty good portion of dessert.
For burgers for $8, this was a joke. This was absolutely a joke.
No, I definitely could kill someone with this. I won't. I'm gonna eat it. Well, part of it certainly. Probably the rest of it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think you could eat that in one go. Well, let's see how you feel like the next day.
Nah.
If there's a reason it's that cheap.
It's a really shady place too. I walked past it the other day and I was like, what the fuck?
Those are the best places, honestly.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
You trying to fucking talk to the cops, Posh?
Yeah.
Okay, the time has come. What should I draw today?
Let me just go ahead and just laugh at him. Just for not protecting the Emperor. Haha, you didn't protect the Emperor, bitch.
Alright, I'm not watching the stream, and I think, okay, that's
Playing.
that makes sense.
How about me crying on the toilet? How about that? How about me crying on the toilet?
It was worth
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember. So I had an encounter, where the fuck was it? I think it's right there, literally, where the, fuck. I remember, you can't fucking sprint in this game.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying as shit. But like, so hang on, how far is the view distance from here? It's not that far. But like, I think there's
it's like 10 meters. I'm seeing like all the grass pop in.
Yep, and there's the poppin'. But like, I had a fucking fight over there with like 3 bandits, I think. Yeah. And then like, I was exploring the ruins, and then all of a sudden, this fucking demon just pops out of fucking nowhere. Oh, hello, little crab.
Is that Vilverin? That Ileidic ruin, is that Vilverin?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh my god.
Silver spoon.
Check on the map real quick.
And oh shit, right.
It looks real close to the capital.
Yeah, it is. I think. Wait.
It'll be south of you.
Yeah.
It's
Vilverin.
Oh my
It's
god.
Vilverin, yeah.
I am a fucking god. I'm
get
like
out of
Rainbow
this. Oh,
for
right.
fucking Oblivion, dude.
Yeah, Vilverin. But like, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I also discovered. So like, there's 2 dungeons in here. I haven't gone to them because I don't feel like I'm strong enough yet. But like, so at Vilverin, or like literally just somewhere over here. It wasn't at Velverin proper, but like somewhere just over here. This demon pops out.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I?
Like,
I don't
like
want to be in third person.
like an imp or a fallen Daedra?
It looked like so. I think it looked like a satyr.
A satyr.
It looked similar
not
enough to a
flippy.
satyr. So like it didn't have goat horns. It had just like horns, I guess.
Did it have
But
red
his
skin?
brown, I think.
Why don't you just go there and show us?
Yeah.
I'll try and find it again, but I
Please do
I
that.
think he might. I think he might have, because it's like somewhere in those hills. Because he fucking chased me a while. But
Press
some
F.
spell.
Okay, never mind.
No, it's normally R to get me back. I think. Hang on. No, controls. Controls. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck you, game.
I saw
Please don't
change
do
E
this.
there for a second.
Yeah, it's change
view
views R.
yeah.
But also, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but every time I fucking... It's happening again. It's like, for some reason, this fucking shit is fucking bugged, where it's like, I try to drag this up, boom, fucking happens.
Oh, it's because you're dragging outside of the zone.
Am I?
Yep.
No, it's literally, I didn't even drag it. Like, I stopped dragging right now, stopped clicking,
Wow.
and I think most of the other... So hang on, if I go here, yep, it's happening again.
It's I know exactly what's happening. It's your scroll wheel is just constantly it's constantly reading your scroll wheel going down. That's the same reason why you're constantly locked in the furthest view from yourself as possible.
Right.
Right, like you're in third person, but like all the way back
Right.
because the game is just going. You're just scrolling backwards.
And that's because I have a ball mouse.
You do?
Probably.
Yeah,
Wow.
Fuck it.
a
we ball.
Logitech ball mouse.
Wow. It's been a while since I've
I've
seen
not
one
seen
of
one
those.
of those in years.
Yeah. However, I have seen a mouse that was just the ball recently.
Oh, I'll show you.
Posh, can you try scrolling back like one and then see what happens?
No, I can't scroll. Like, my scroll wheel is how I move the mouse.
So you have no way of like manually scrolling.
No.
Okay.
Like, this is my mouse. I do have a trackpad, but that doesn't seem to be working as well.
Just try like using the trackpad to scroll up and down.
You know, how would I do that? Like, you know,
2 fingers on the trackpad and up and down.
wait, hang on. That was a bad one. And now the screen's gone black.
Because what is almost certainly happening is that it's registered the down, like if the key press down, but not the key press up. So it's just holding that button down.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second.
So what it needs is to register for you to do it and then let go, and then that way it registers to let go.
Give me a second.
I sometimes get the same problem with Steam, where if you like Shift Tab, it sometimes holds on to Shift or Tab depending on which one you press first.
All that
Because
games, am I right?
It hasn't registered the exit, the kind of the button off. Who hath joined? Art.
That's just an art stream.
This is already better than draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying that I wouldn't be able to finish this. I absolutely could, but I'm not going to. It's actually very tasty. Just gonna put this in the
And
fridge.
fuck,
Don't
my
say
screen,
that.
my
Not-
screen has fucking
not
gone
so
black.
great.
You fucking
can see that.
joking?
I literally can see that it is black on the stream as well.
Fuck me. What the fuck happened, Oblivion?
Don't all tab out of Oblivion.
I tried not to.
In fact, don't all tab out of any Bethesda game ever. It just doesn't end well. I
Hang on.
remember Skyrim. If you alt tab out of Skyrim, sometimes when you tab back in, your mouse cursor stays on your screen. And when you move your mouse, the cursor just goes from like side to side on the screen. And it is one of like the worst experiences in gaming that I've ever had.
Hang on. Oh, fuck off, Oblivion. Close yourself. Why the fuck aren't you closing yourself?
I love Bethesda.
Fuck you, Bethesda.
I really look forward to Starfield.
I don't.
I was just telling Posh about the bug in Skyrim where
It
when
has
you like
already
alt
come
tab
out,
out and
I
tab back
think.
in, your cursor like stays on the screen.
Yeah.
Aqua me fish here.
It's
Alright, well,
they
no
still
Oblivion for
got
me today,
bugs
if
in
I'm talking.
there that the game shipped with them, and modders without modding tool fixed them in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
To be fair, some of the bugs are like legendary. The what was it?
See, they
The
can't
New
patch
Vegas
them
bug
out because people would
with-
get mad.
Honestly, I would be really upset if they patched out the Doc Mitchell. You know the one where like he's when you start up New Vegas
Yeah,
and he's interviewing you and his head just starts rotating 360 degrees.
Hang on.
that's never
I'm
happened.
gonna try
to
and
me.
fix this by just shutting down again.
There's a bug where Doc Mitchell essentially does the Exorcist thing while he like mid conversation with
Hell
you.
yeah.
And if they patch that out, I'd be pretty upset.
There we go. Now we know the reason why.
All 13 reasons why.
What are the other 12s? 12.
Yeah, 12, we don't want to pay money for it. We just want to re-release the game. Because Starfield to me sounds like No Man's Sky, right?
Yeah.
It just sounds like No Man's Sky. I know the one guy has been working on his space sim for like 25 fucking years, basically, and there's maybe a demo of a demo of a demo that's out.
Star Citizen,
Yeah.
maybe? Hi.
I enjoy Star Citizen. It's good fun.
And then you have Elite that's very focused on one particular aspect of the gameplay, which is flying around in a spaceship. Starfield feels to me like it's trying to do all of those things. However, it's also this is a studio that is known for doing big games like this, right? And it's been in development for a while.
It's been in development for longer than most of the other Bethesda games I can think of.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really I feel like there is reason to be hopeful. I just don't want to get myself too hopeful. I've not seen any reviews of it yet either. So
Well, it's not out yet, so
Yeah.
who would have played it?
I mean, often
Is this not?
early copy reviews and shit,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're out yet either.
I mean, the thing is, I've really enjoyed No Man's Sky, so I'm probably gonna enjoy it regardless.
Yeah.
Only thing I know about Starfield is there are some people saying that the planets have invisible walls and being angry about that.
I guess the thing is, so like one of the things that people are apprehensive about is that the planets are not randomly generated, but they're procedurally generated.
Uh-huh.
But that depends on how they're procedurally generated.
Yeah.
Because, for example, Star Citizen uses procedural generation to map out their world, and then after that, they have like a designer come in and make changes to make it to like finesse it.
Yeah. I mean, this is
And then-
fucking
yes.
speed tree and shit. I mean, we've been using that for a long time.
Yeah. So it very much, if they just randomly generate the entire planet and then just leave it, then it's not great. But if they have a person like look over it and go through and make sure everything is fairly sound and make changes where changes need to be made, then I have no issue with that.
I worry about it feeling like way too empty.
Yeah.
Which is ironic in a space game because it's in space, but like that often is what sci-fi things that are this big feel like. Even like No Man's Sky felt. I mean, I haven't played it in a while, but it always felt. Even if there's like all these creatures, that just the fact that when you've seen like one corner of one planet, you've seen the whole planet. It feels very
Yeah.
Starfield.
repetitive, and I don't know if Starfield even claims to not be doing that.
But
That's a big problem, even.
that's one of the things that was kind of neat about Star Citizen was that you could land on a planet and then take off and land on another part of the planet, and there was two different experiences.
Yeah.
In the same way that landing on Earth would be very different. Landing in like China would be very different than landing in the U.S.
Yeah.
Like,
what are you
like
drawing, by the way?
within the same planet.
Burger riding on the toilet. And having. And I've chosen the worst fucking perspective. Well, not the worst, the hard.
Well, I guess there's no fucking playing Bethesda games for me right now.
Like a single planet. There's a city that's like really urban and kind of like skyscrapers everywhere you go. You go into the city. There's a metro
Yeah.
that takes you between different districts of the city, which in itself is already really cool. But then you get into your ship, you take off, then you land in another part of the city, and there's like forts or like mineral there's like a mine. Or there's a pirate base, and you just fly around to different parts of the planet to do different things.
Yeah.
And each one of those things is all distinct to the rest of the planet.
So this is Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is the one that is kind of in pre-release for the last 10 years and will never be finished.
Yeah. It's
Never
it
in
sounds
its
like
life.
one of the most massive like I do like the fact that they do not seem to be willing to compromise on anything.
They're just
Yeah.
fucking doing it and just not caring at this point. It's like, fuck yeah,
Yeah,
we've got so much money at this point, we're just not stopping.
It's
The brakes on this train, they have no brakes. They
It's
do not
really-
exist.
Though money might become a problem for them in not very long. It is because like they are completely crowdfunded. Like the project continues to continue because people are paying for it. People are buying the game. People are getting money, and the longer they take, obviously the less money they are getting, and the faster. And of course, they are running. They are burning through.
Your
So, like-
audio connection is extremely like uneven. You get like a very quiet and very loud, and like into like almost a sine curve. Is there something wrong with your internet connection? Maybe.
Probably because I'm streaming on the iPad to be able to share my screen.
Yeah.
And it's,
Oh shit! Hell yeah, brother.
yeah, it's some pain. It's in pain.
That would explain it, actually. Yeah, yeah.
I
Bro,
saw a
they've
really,
added back the commando. Hell yes.
I saw a really neat video a few months ago, which was this guy. So if you commit crimes in Star Citizen, you get sent to like the in-game prison,
Yeah.
which is basically slavery. Like you have to work off your crime,
You're dead.
and depending on like how bad your crime was, the more money you have to make the corporation before you're free.
Hell yeah.
But if you play your cards right, you can do like a prison break, but then you're still stuck on the planet.
Yeah.
And so this guy basically organized a bunch of people to get sent to prison, including him, and then did a prison break with all of them and got a couple other people to come in with dropships onto the planet to do
Oh fuck
to
yeah.
like escape from prison as like this massive event with like like a few dozen people.
Yeah.
Who was this?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
'Cause I might
I'll
have
find a video
seen
and
it.
post later. But it was like
Yeah.
this massive prison break. and the entire time, you know, they're escaping. There's this massive like firefight as they're escaping the prison, and after they get into prison, these two ships land, pick everyone up, while there's anti-air fire like shooting across the sky as if it was like World War II.
Yeah.
Is really fucking sick. The amount of shit you can just do because the game just lets you.
Yeah, that
I hope
rules.
that game comes out. I really hope that game comes out. I was talking about how it probably won't, but I really hope it does.
Yeah. And I mean, when people, because you can get like ships that are meant for entire clans, it's like a 32 player ship.
Yeah.
That people will pay in real money, like a year of my salary for a
What?
single ship. Like people pay in real life money thousands and thousands of dollars
To get that's
to
dude.
get a single ship, but it's like huge. And so it won't be like a single person paying for it. Like an entire clan will contribute
Yeah.
money towards this one ship, and it'll be like,
So so okay, is this a thing? Could they be getting this ship a different way that isn't them paying real life money? And can
hey,
the ship be destroyed?
yes and yes. So you can just earn it with in-game cash, but it's a lot of in-game money.
Yeah.
And if it's destroyed, you have like insurance.
Yeah.
So the ship gets if the ship kind of gets rebuilt if you after like there's a cooldown
Yeah.
depending on how much it costs.
Damn, because I can see. I mean, Eve Online already is full of these kinds of scams, but I can
Yeah.
see some real friendships breaking over that shit.
No. At least at the moment, there's you get like insurance that you pay for, and if your ship gets destroyed, the insurance company rebuild kind of buys you another ship.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the good ending.
At least for ones that you pay with real money. I think in game, if you use like in game money, you have to then also pay for the insurance with in game money.
Yeah. You could get like insurance for ships in Eve, but they would pay you out like a just a money amount, depending on what kind of insurance package you purchased.
I gotcha.
So you'd always need to fly out insured, otherwise you'd lose your very. I mean, you know, it's the
Mm.
never fly a ship you can't afford to lose, which is partially from a design perspective is kind of messed up because it makes it extremely difficult to utilize like the best tier of thing that you have acquired unless it's like a cheap thing to you. But I mean that's not ultimately what Eve is about as a game, so
Yeah. The spreadsheets.
yeah,
Excel is free.
it's that's what Frederick Knutson's new video is about, right? The one that's gonna be out eventually, probably, perhaps, maybe.
Kirby.
Yeah, Perby.
Birdie.
The one he's been working on for 5 years.
Has he not posted anything in between that?
No, let's actually go. Let's go to his channel.
Ooh.
Sponsored by our friend Frederick.
His last video was the Battle of May Island 2 years ago. Yeah.
Who is this?
He's been working on this for 2 years. Which is crazy. But then again, he probably just got stuck playing EVE Online. Like, that is what I assume happened.
This has reminded me of someone from like ancient YouTube times. There's a girl who used to post videos on YouTube, and 4chan got like really like a bit too much, so she left YouTube,
Yeah.
and now she only makes videos on Christmas. She makes like one video a year every
Yeah.
year, and
On Christmas.
on Christmas every Christmas there's like a new video, and it's the most surreal. It's consistently very weird.
Who is this?
Randy Taylor 6. I'll post the link in chat.
Oh, I've seen this person's face before at one point.
Yeah, and she was like on 4chan as like a person that people got like really obsessed with, and so she kind of stopped making videos.
Yeah, I reckon that would be extremely uncomfortable at some point when because a lot of those people do not understand what boundaries are.
Yeah, but
Well, they wouldn't be unfortunate.
if you look at the channel, the last like 16 videos are just Christmas videos.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
That's a bit sad, isn't it?
Hang on, she interviewed this guy. She may not have interviewed. This is just the thumbnail. But yeah, I can see this going terribly wrong through just because she's a girl. That
Pretty
is
much.
all you need to have your life ruined on the internet.
Woman.
By the way, hell yeah, baby, we got the commando back. It is fucking slaying time, baby.
What is he doing? What is he playing?
Saying just
Oh, synthetic.
Synthetic 2. 3D
What about, like,
instead of 2D
organic
this
too?
time.
What about organic too?
Exactly.
Yeah, let me see. So Commando
He
Dash.
doesn't seem
yep.
too enthused with the notion of organic.
No.
It's just like, yeah, that fucking sucks. Is this the game that I think it is?
Well, let me. Sorry, on. Mental bait pit. Just checking. This is a roguelike.
Yeah, it's the cyberpunk roguelike top-down
That
shooter.
Seth Sench made a video on. That was made by two German boys who were trying to make like an accurate bolt-action rifle simulator, and they turned it into a robot killing game because why the fuck not?
It is the game that I thought it was. Yeah.
This one is the sequel, which has 3D instead of 2D.
Yeah, this one's very fun to watch. I tried playing it once. It's terrible.
The music in this one is a lot better. Like, listen to the fucking. All of this is not open source, but hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a very cool rhythm to it. It's just something that I really can't get down. And you're playing this shit with a ball mouse?
Yeah, it works.
That's fucking wild.
Suck on these balls.
No, it's not. This is like, that's some good shit, bro. Ow, fuck.
No, I mean, it's impressive that you can do that. I can barely, type.
Ow, fuck. Yeah.
Well, like just in general.
Yeah, just
You can barely type.
words.
Just
Fuck.
Actually, I feel
Keyboard
like
or mystery.
I've had it for almost a year now, and I don't think I'm entirely used to my mechanical keyboard, because the spacing and the arrangement of the letters is slightly different than the old keyboard I used for 6 or 7 years, and I feel like I make way more typos still, and I need to use my brain more than I used to.
I feel that way about my phone.
Yeah.
My
This
phone.
is
I'm
such high
constantly
tempo right
fucking up.
now.
But
Whew.
my keyboards are usually pretty consistent.
I think it's like higher up. The other one was very flat, and this one is a bit thicker. I think that kind of starts messing with it.
There's a joke about Asian women in there, but I'm not going to make it.
Hey, Saucer, is that you?
No. Saucer's not here.
I thought I heard him for a bit.
No.
I must also be losing my mind as well as losing my memory from stress.
It's very possible.
We should tell Saucer though that like Posh hallucinated him from stress.
You know how people have like sleep paralysis demons?
Fuck.
I thought Saucer would love to be a sleep paralysis demon, dude.
It's very in character.
Yeah, it would. That would be.
What is that? Is that cursed? I hope it's not. Oh, that's upgrade. Hang on. Right, so let's see.
Hmm.
I wish I could get cybernetics to just make you luckier.
That would be.
Yeah, just like, hell yeah, brother. Fuck it, let's go luck. Let's gamble or loot away. Also, the one thing, so I've been playing the first one a lot. Well, I still do play it on occasion, but like a lot. And the one thing I absolutely loathe Seth's video on Synthetic One is that his portrayal of the engineer class in Synthetic One was a complete lie. It is completely fucking fabricated. That class is not... You do not fucking gamble with that class. That class has no gambling fucking capabilities. He starts out with 80% luck instead of the baseline 100% luck. Your luck is fucking trash in that one. Do not fucking gamble whatever you fucking have playing that class. It is not fun.
Yes, I will keep this in mind.
Because you will never play that.
If I ever do, I will keep this fact in mind. I don't.
Yeah, but no, it's like the video still resonates with me, but at the same time, it's like, why did you have to lie about the engineer class? The engineer class is fun, but it's like it's not about gambling. It's not about gambling your life away, getting that high. It is literally just trying to survive.
Well, what's the point then? I mean, life is about gambling your life away. That's the whole point.
Said by
Right.
someone who does not have a gambling problem. Extremely normal thing to say.
Did you know that
Oh,
90% of gamblers quit before they make it big?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm the only thing I've ever like in terms of gambling, like unironically, the only thing I've ever done was CS:GO skins,
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That
and
rules.
I actually opened a couple knives, so I've more or less made my money back.
I mean, there
It
is
would be
something to
very-
be said for like being able to stop once you've, when you go to Vegas and you do make a win and then you stop, right? But that's
I
the
mean-
difficulty.
Stopping is a hard word because the money is still stored as like Steam cash.
Yeah. No, I mean not just specifically as Steam Cash, but
Yeah,
if you go to
No, but-
Vegas or something, or
But, like-
Macau.
the money is still spent. No matter how much
Yeah.
money you win in like skins,
Yeah.
it's all still going to Valve anyway.
You
you know, if I send the drawing and it happened to be a perfect depiction of Burger's bathroom, it would make the rest of the stream very uncomfortable.
that is definitely true.
I don't know if it'd be uncomfortable. I mean, we just assume you've been there. Just a very dedicated fan.
I wouldn't have known about that though.
Yeah, that's what it would be uncomfortable.
There is apparently at this point, especially among my partners, a black market trade of images that were taken of me which I have not seen. Usually these images are taken while I am asleep.
What do you mean
Yeah.
by black market? Like, are they sold for cash?
Yeah, they like trade them with each other like
Lord.
fucking
Like Pokemon cards?
yeah, like Pokemon cards. It's...
I
Do we
see.
have attributes?
Yeah, I
Such
sleep in most of them. That's the attribute.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I suppose you're sleeping in different manners in each one.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
like-
really only sleep the one type of way, which is apparently cutely. This appears to be the consensus. I don't know why, because it's basically the same thing every time. But they're still like,
I'm-
oh, look at this one.
I'm just imagining this as like actual like Pokemon collectors. Was like, oh yeah, this one's really rare.
Yeah, he's wearing the sweater with the little tigers on it. That's
That's a cute sweater.
it
I
is
mean,
a
I
very
haven't
good. I
seen his
really
sweater.
like that sweater actually.
It sounds cute. Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this is with the old the black and gray pants that he didn't wear those too long because they broke very quickly.
Clearly worth like 2 pictures of yours.
Yeah.
So like the economy.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Goddamn. Like some of the music they've chosen for like combat music and shit in this is just like fuck. I gotta murder a bunch of robots now.
I mean this is a high intensity game if there ever was one.
Alright, fuck it. We going full auto now.
I can imagine this
Practically
being
boring.
extremely therapeutic. Because it's like meditation, this game.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah.
I kind of feel the same way about Risk of Rain. Like Risk of Rain 2.
Yeah.
Oh, slightly disagree. Risk of Rain 1 music is much more of a vibe.
Yeah, but I mean in terms of like the stress relief of
Oh,
it.
absolutely, yeah. No, Risk of Rain 1 was kind of soothing, but the music was hyper. But Risk of Rain 2, though...
Like when you get into the flow of it all, it's really like it's
that
just
was a good
comfy.
one. No, Risk of Rain 2, fighting in Risk of Rain 2 was so much more hyper and so much more, the nice kind of stress where you're just like, hell yeah, I'm in the zone, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we mean, basically. I sometimes
I've
have
forgotten
that with
the-
racing games, but rarely with shooters.
Oh, you know, I have that with Forza actually.
Yeah, I had it with, ironically, Overwatch for a while, and Borderlands. Borderlands game's actually very good at doing this for me.
Yeah.
Miranda,
Fuck, burger. Buzzsaw launcher.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Actually-
literally just the buzzsaw launcher.
One of my friends competed in Formula 2, and he used to get the same thing. Like when he was actually racing, in those, like when he was competing, it was like the most comfortable.
he competed in
music
races.
ever was.
He competed in races.
Yeah, in Formula
So
2.
he was like a racist?
No, a professional racist. There's
Oh,
a
okay,
difference.
a professional
It wasn't
racist.
casual.
Not a.
Okay.
So, but like the real thing in a real car, not a video
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. In
What
a
do you
real
mean casual racism? I'm on that competitive shit.
car.
Why is it sideways?
Let's see.
It's not sideways. It's vertical.
Yeah, I mean the drawing I was about to send
Oh.
because the iPad has proved not capable of holding up to the stream.
I actually hate that when you like save a picture and then you post it and it's like rotated 90 degrees for no
Yes.
reason.
That's exactly what
God.
happened.
That pisses me off.
It's burger shitting. Honestly, I would
Ooh.
submit this to like an art museum.
This is really good. It is fortunately not the way my bathroom is arranged, but yeah. That do be me
Yeah.
shitting on, crying on the. He has a burger. He's eating a burger while crying on the shitter.
Yes.
God
You
damn.
gotta replenish those nutrients somehow.
Hell yeah.
I'm committed.
Yes. And now I'm at an impasse because I don't know how much hair to add to your eggs because like they are two very different vibes depending on how
Okay.
hard
Oh,
either one
my
will
legs
hair.
are. I am an extremely hairy man. Like everything that isn't specifically my cheeks is made of hair.
Okay. Okay. See, that's how I asked that question without actually saying, "Hey, how hairy are your eggs, Burger?"
Yes,
On a scale of 1 to 10.
11.
11. Okay. Uh,
It's actually probably more of a 9. It's
okay.
just dark hair.
Interesting.
Yeah. God, this weapon is fun.
Is this the buzzsaw launcher?
Yeah, this is the buzzsaw. It
Jeez.
literally just attaches itself to a target and then just rips them. Oh fuck. Fuck you. Oh shit, I'm running out of ammo. Shit.
It's just there's the game feels weighty, you know?
Oh, it is. It is.
Chunky.
You also
Yeah.
have to learn. You have to learn how to properly move and shoot, because you can't just run and gun in this game. It is very much about positioning. Because like the recoil and deviation in this game is absolutely. Fuck you. Grenade out. Hey. Woo.
Recoil is a myth. When you shoot guns, it's actually just the person making the action.
Yeah. Returns laser damage to attackers for duration and grants armor. Huh.
That's what I used to do as a kid all the time, so this
Hell
is
yeah.
how I know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
also true
exactly.
of the noise.
Like when you do like a fake gun, you go like bang and you
Yeah.
like rotate your hand.
They
That's
just do
just
that
artificial.
always, and that's why that
It's just to look cool.
Yeah.
Same with the noise. They are actually making the noise with their mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Like recoil and like the sound of gunfire is just
Yeah.
made up.
They just to make it properly.
Ooh, yeah.
And are the levels essentially they're like procedurally generated then?
Hang on, I gotta turn the sound down. Jeez, the game sound. I mean, the music is kind of lowish, but that's kind of expected for synthwave tracks. But everything else is just like, do you want to hear sounds?
Also, to be fair, you did have the music volume lower than every other sound setting.
No, the music volume was the same as every other sound. They were
It
both on
was-
0.6 before. Now it's on 0.5, and everything else is turned way the fuck down.
The bar was slightly lower. I'll send you the screenshot after the video.
Did you literally just take a screenshot?
I did.
Just like a fucking ninja, just boom. This will become important in a second.
I see the
Hang on.
future. I just know.
We have the video evidence of this.
Which is half on usage, right?
Boom, 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 boom.
No, you gotta.
Boom, boom,
Right,
boom,
so
boom.
Because the thing is, like, they've changed a bit of the classes a bit, in between games, which I mean I kind of expect, but at the same time it's a bit difficult. It's a bit jarring to get used to. But here it's like it still kind of works the same, which is nice.
I do enjoy me nice gunplay.
Oh no, the gunplay in both. The first one, which is a 2D game, God, I forgot. This has the same feel to it as the original pistol in the first game, which is nice. I loved the first pistol. It was hard to use, but it was great joy. Ow. I find headshots a lot harder to hit on this game, though.
Yes, it has to.
I think a lot of roguelike games have a certain appeal to me, but I don't like this. When they completely reset your progress, I kind of do need to feel like I didn't waste my time playing it when I lose. I need to be like, okay, that was a run that I did.
Yeah. Well, in this game, apparently you can save.
No, I mean like when the run ends, I need something that carries over.
Right.
I need something to like make me feel as though I have accomplished something.
Hell, we.
That wasn't just having a good time, because having a good time is not valid.
Ah, shit, this sucks against... Hang on.
Time wasted having fun is not time wasted at all.
This is... I
The
believe
Buddha or
this
something like that.
intellectually, but emotionally, I can't quite internalize it.
Fuck you. Hey. Hang on. Let us change this gun with this one, because... Actually, this... Hang on, let's see. Wait, really? Was there 2 fucking squads of these bastards?
Well, a squad is usually made up of like 10 people, so
I mean, like, no, but I mean in game terms.
sure.
Wait, shit, that was the wrong one to use. But yeah, I'm just... So, yeah, this is laser weapons, which is trash against shields, but I'm just wondering... Not so sure. I think I prefer this one.
The stoner carbine base.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's also
Crystal
got the
Receiver.
heavy chonka attack, the heavy chonka modification. Heavy chonka. LMAO. Do wonder, should I upgrade this one? Fuck it, let's upgrade this one. Ooh. Power shot, hell yeah. This used to be an item in the old game. I'm surprised they've changed it to an attachment.
Yeah, and giving small upgrades to weapons is also something I like, actually.
Oh yeah, in the roguelike, it's like it's partially my... Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a lot harder to aim grenades in this game than the first one, I find. Because, like, I don't know, just something doesn't click. Because, like, there's all these 3D environments, and it's just like, you don't... The angle is off.
Yeah.
So you can't necessarily, like, see properly, I find.
Yeah, I do find it difficult to do spatial reasoning in that kind of environment.
And isometric views.
There is
Yeah.
K9, or there's Disc of Justicia. Fuck it. Let's go with the disc. I've not tried this one. The one problem I have also with this game is, in the previous game, they had an item and weapon compendium, and you could, like, change, like... You could gamble a bit with yourself, in essence, where you would have, like... You would get 4... how to say... You get 2 types of tokens and 4 of each, right? Yeah. You had power-up tokens, which would power up the weapon for a tiny bit of a buff. I think it was like, depending on the class, you would have like plus 10% damage, plus minus 2% deviation or something like that. Again, it depended on the class. And then you would have like chance tokens. Chance tokens is you would increase the chance of picking up a certain weapon in a run. Yeah. Which was really great, because like if you had a gun you loved for a class you liked, you could just say like, hey, I'm gonna just choose these 4 weapons, and like they haven't added that yet, which is kind of annoying, I find, because like that was one of the highlights. It's like you can play a little game of chance with yourself on each run, you know, even more so, I mean, than other roguelikes. You can say like, hey, how about I gamble to have this weapon, like a chance to have a higher probability of finding this weapon, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh shit!
It's
Yeah,
not too
it's
bad.
actually time to end the stream at this point in time.
Okay, I'm sending the drawing as it is.
Yes, I'm gonna pop
Wow.
into studio to
Yeah.
look at Chris's receipts that he posted.
See, okay, this is not the one. Hold on a second. Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is like how Elvis, like this picture is how Elvis felt in moments before death?
Yes, definitely. I'm channeling Elvis in this.
No, that you took beforehand.
Hell yeah, I love
You took
this.
before.
Agony.
Fucking yeah, I'm gonna retweet that.
Rules. Anyway, thank you all for watching. End stream. Goodbye. See you around, cunts.
Oh
Bye.
yeah.
See you, dude.